Alright, so I'm Paul Hunter, and I am against this bill simply because of the history that has occurred in our country. One being Virginia Tech, and the other being the incident at Northern Illinois University. And I am against this bill simply because we trust our professors to educate us, to graduate us, to send us off into the real world. We're paying thousands of dollars to these people to enrich our knowledge of putting us into the real world. So the Second Amendment is, to me, To me, the Second Amendment is the reason why our crime rate is so high across the country. Yeah, people have guns in their home, but my point is, what is the point of our professors, our faculty, our staff bringing guns on campus? For what? And my last point is that we have so many people visiting this campus every day I'm a little nervous. We have so many people visiting this campus every day. People from middle school, from high schools, us, senior citizens, our alumni. That concludes my speech.
Thank you. Next up we have James Allen.
Hey. Generally, with Second Amendment, I'm kind of in between. I'm definitely in full support. I follow these kind of cases a lot. I definitely think that Americans have a right to bear arms. The whole purpose is in defense of the government coming after you. And I fully support groups like the NRA. My only real issue with this bill is the fact that it just simply puts more guns on campus. And although, yeah, if there was a shooting, I would love for my professor to have a gun. I just think the risk from it is extremely high. I mean, first off, if this guy knows that, teacher's going down first. And, I mean, in all honesty, the teacher there is there to teach you, like he was saying. He's not there to protect you or do these things. He's a citizen, just doing his job. And I think it's honorable that maybe he would take that risk for his class, but it's something that shouldn't be forced upon him. And honestly, overall, with this entire bill, A, a student could get a hold of the gun if they knew where it was, and B, a teacher, they said, doesn't always pass, like 90% of the people, I believe it was said, that do not pass the background checks or pass it and they have like mental issues. With increasing stress and budget cuts and just anger towards students, oftentimes you have no idea what a teacher could do if they cracked, just like a student does. Who's to say that a teacher is not capable of the same issue? I really don't like supporting things that restrict amendments. I don't, because as soon as you do one, you don't know what else is going to come next. But I just can't shake it that guns don't belong on campus.
Thank you. Next is Darren Mullen.
Thank you. My name is Darren Mullen. I'm a grad student here at the U of A. First, I'd like to say that I'm for the bill with a caveat. I don't think it goes far enough. I think anyone with a concealed carry permit should be allowed to carry on campus. I've collected some of my thoughts here, and I'd like to show my support with more in a philosophical way. And what I want to talk about is really the laws against possession. And that's what the current restriction is. It's a law against possession. And whereas if you're found to be in possession of a firearm, you're hauled away, you're arrested. And I like to challenge anyone who supports that, if they support using violence against a non-violent person. That's really what it's about. If I'm found to be in possession of a firearm, I'm not hurting anyone by possessing it. So why should I be forcibly arrested and hauled off to jail? And with that, I yield back the balance of my time.
Thank you. Next, we have Sean Pop.
First of all, thanks for having us here. My name is Sean Pop, co-owner of Double Tap Firearms, safety instruction company in CCW. Okay. Couple of things that I'd like to address. First of all, people talk about education, and one of the ladies that spoke was a teacher. I believe education is the key to everything. We teach our kids how to tie their shoes. We teach them to be good people. We teach them to be respectful, show kindness. You know, it's the same thing in all aspects of our life. Education is the key. CCW is a way of getting education. You learn about firearms, you learn about the laws, you learn about the safety. That's the key. Colorado State University used to be a firearms-free campus. In 2003, they enacted a bill allowing people to carry with concealed weapons with their license. Incidents of crime, 2002, Colorado State University, 800. Incidents of crime in 2008 with the CCW carry capability on campus, less than 300. And one of the big statistics there was violence against women. Okay? If there's an idea that you can be stopped, there is a deterrent, period. You know what? I don't run up and pick the biggest guy in the place to fight with, because he's a deterrent. If you don't know if someone is armed, it's a deterrent, period. Okay? My other thing is, if you look in the news and in the media, where do these unstable individuals go when they want to inflict harm on society? They go to a mall, they go to a church, they go to a college campus, they go to a high school campus, because they know no one's armed. Easy pickings. You know, if I want to inflict damage, I'm going to go where nobody's going to stop me. Well, I'm coming to this campus. Nobody here is going to stop me. Also, in training that we go through to the instructors for CCW and the NRA and such, did you know, you all know what it says on the side of a police car? Wrong. It says, ready to serve, proud to protect. The police department has absolutely zero responsibility to protect you. Did you all know that?
Supreme Court case.
They have no responsibility to protect you as an individual. Their responsibility is to protect the community and the society at large. Therefore, you have to protect yourself. Get some education. Allow people to protect themselves. This stops you from being able to protect yourself, or for your fellow student, or in this case, faculty member, to protect you. You lay everything else in their hands. You gain education from these people. You trust them with your lives and your futures, with your education. Why wouldn't you trust them to protect you, to help protect you? That's why you're here. It's part of the university's responsibility.
Okay, next up is Joe Fitzpatrick.